security inside my society where I stay and completely safe. So, but still I'm using a face mask. So please use a face mask and make sure that you're safe during this pandemic COVID-19 situation. Alright, so I'm here to, this is my Interceptor 650 motorbike which I got a few weeks back, manufactured by Royal Enfield. So I'm going to talk about this bike today where I've done a few modifications on this bike, and let's go and review this together and I'll show you what I've done on this bike. Okay? Let's go. So guys, the first modification I've done on this bike is the headlamps. You can see which has a DRL and a low beam and then a high beam in here. So I've removed the stock and replaced with this Doom. So this Doom I got it online from King Indian. The guys have been very good to me and very nice. So I bought it a couple of parts from them. So I'll tell you, I got this from them. And coming up next is the custom indicators. So you can see all these are in chrome. Both the indicators are in chrome, and if you see this, when I switch this on and when I switch on the headlamp, this is how this dial looks here. So it gives you a wonderful feeling of having this light, and it's very bright and helps you for better vision. And plus I have this is the normal lights, and plus the low beam is already on, and plus you get a high beam with this. So this is the high beam. So the next thing I'll show you is the the LED chrome customized indicators which I have on my bike. So you can see how this one blinks. So I'll just show you together with the hazard. So this is how it is. So this is the design, and you get this in red and as well as in orange. So but I took red, but eventually I'm going to replace it with orange color. So this is the hazard which I've switched on, but now I'm going to switch it off and show you how it looks during the only the indicator is working. So this is how it works, and this is the right side and this is the left side. So you can see there. So if you look at the back side, you can just come here. So there is an indicator in the tail lamp. This is a custom made tail lamp as well. So there is a indicator embedded in this, as well as I still have an additional one. And the same thing goes when I go to the right side. You can see the right indicator with this right side flashing, and plus it has the brake light which I'll show you as well. So that is the braking light, and there's a parking light which is normally on. So this is the brake light as well. So this is what I can tell you about the lights that I have done. So guys, the next thing I'm going to talk about is this alloy wheels which I've got it done for this particular bike. Well, this is not a standard one which is given by Royal Enfield, but I got this one basically because this particular bike had only a spoke wheel, and it was just a tubeless tire, but it has tube inside. So it's very difficult in case you have a puncture on your long rides. It's very difficult for you to manage with that, and it's very difficult to remove this wheel and get it puncture done and everything. So basically that's the reason I went for this alloys. Very much tested. I don't feel there's any problem with this. It looks pretty much fit and looks very good as well. I did like the looks. Some people don't like the looks of this, and only thing is you need to be careful about is when you fit these particular wheels, you should be very careful about the ABS sensors. So the ABS sensor is over here, so you should make sure that the ABS sensor is not too far away so that it will stop working. So this is the ABS plate, and you can see a small sensor over there in between below, and that is the sensor of the ABS. So you need to be very careful and make sure that there is enough gap and not too much of gap between these two, and only then the ABS will work properly. So these are the alloys that we have done, and now you can see both the front and the back both have the alloy wheels on this particular bike. So it's very good, quality wise it's very nice, and I'm pretty happy about that. Next thing I've got is this ADB Tribe radiator guard. The quality is amazing. It's very good. I mean, obviously no one has paid me to do any kind of paid reviews on this, but I personally feel the quality of this is very good. So I got this from them. They sent it across one G-Bouquet with this exhaust. So next is this exhaust. These are very good exhaust, I feel, compared to any other exhaust which are available in the market. But these exhausts are pretty amazing, and they're pretty loud, and it's amazing. I felt a lot of difference after getting this exhaust on the bike. So it's a very good stainless steel finish, looks more closer inside, and these particular slip-ons are very much, they almost look alike like the stock ones, but a little bit more smaller. So they're completely heat resistant, and it's absolutely nice. So guys, now I'm going to start the bike and show you how this exhaust sounds like. I know it might not be a great sound within the camera, but let me still show you how it sounds. So that was the exhaust. I hope you heard the exhaust sound. It's pretty loud, and I think a lot of people around me wouldn't like it, but it is pretty loud. So that's about the exhaust. So now next thing, I'm going to show you what we have done with the air filter, which is something I really need to show you on this particular bike. Let's go and see that. Now we have to first remove this seat, which I'm going to remove. Place it down, and you can see a screw over here. There's a screw over here which you have to remove to open the air filter side. So let me open it through with the toolkit. And pull it up, so you will get this piece out. So this is the air filter. So what I have done here is I have put a stock replacement BMC air filter here, which you can see very much, and plus what I've done is I've removed this outer cover here, and I've added these clamps, and this becomes a stage 2 basically on this bike. And this is what I have done for the air filter. So the air flows in from here, which is direct here, and the engine gets enough air to be sucked in, and the performance is also good here. So guys, now I'm going to show you the most exciting part of this upgrades that I've done. So I have basically got this particular unit here, which I'm showing you is Powertronic, which is fittable to Interceptor 650, and this is by Race Dynamics, which I went and got it installed from them. So I could have ordered this and got it fixed out somewhere, but I really wanted to do it by themselves because these guys are perfect in doing what they are doing. So it would be the best for them to tune the bike after they fix this and whatever is required. So guys, this unit here gives me almost 4 HP more, and it's just a plug and play. All you can see is it's just plugged in here from this is the stock ECU, but there is wirings where all these have been plugged with each other, and with the plug-in system and placed here. So also, with you get two heavy relays which are also fixed in there on the other side near the air filter. So this is the unit that gives you the more power. So basically, this particular Powertronics unit enhances the power, and the performance is good of this when you are having this air filter and custom exhaust on your bike. Switch from two different maps. So you can see there is a switch over here, which is M1 means map 1 and M2 means map 2. So right now I use the M1 in the city and the M2 for the highway, and basically the M1 gives you low end, either that is the initial is good, and in the M2 it's the mid range and top end. So guys, you can change the switch as and how you ride the bike on the fly, and immediately you will get into that particular mode, and your bike can just start riding the way you need it to be. So this is the Race Dynamics Powertronics unit which I've got on the bike. So it's after getting this on the bike, I've been riding the bike for some time, but I did not go for a long ride because I did not have any time to go. But it's amazing. The performance of this is really, really amazing. I really liked it personally. Again, no one is paying me to do this, but it's all whatever I'm giving is my particular personal opinion. I really feel that it made a lot of difference. The throttle especially response is amazing. So I could literally feel the difference from the stock to the Powertronics, and there's a lot of difference. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'm going to keep on going to give some more reviews of this particular bike, because I'm going to do some more modifications on this. So you can see my video. Please like, share and comment on my video, and you can also reach to me on my Instagram handle, that is CAPTMADHU, Captain Madhu, and my YouTube channel is JetTuber. Please subscribe and like it, and I'm going to give you some more reviews on this. So thank you very much for your time and watching this. Have a good day. Bye bye. See you.